Good evening to everybody. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News at America's Voice. God bless my country of Mexico. God bless my city of Tijuana. And also God bless the United States of America. We have breaking information and breaking news for you guys regarding the caravan as they are entering right now the port of entry of Rodolfo Robles. The bridge Robles, that is the one that connects from River Suchiate 1 to Mexico, is the port of entry from Guatemala to Mexico. Migrants started to rush our border. They tried to rush our border, and they try to rush our customs entrance in the port of entry of the bridge of Rodolfo Robles. That is the bridge that is mostly known as Suchiate 1. We have been in that bridge, and we have brought you guys broadcast live from that bridge in the connection with Guatemala to Mexico. The migrants started to get rattled up, and they try to force the entrance to Mexico, rushing our border. But the Marines from Mexico, they were protecting, at the moment, they were protecting our border in the south door. They were pushing them. They were preventing them from going in violently and aggressively. That was the reason that they started migrating right now. Aggressively, they were moving through our border. The directions and the instructions to the Marines and to the municipal police were to detain them until they showed documents and they showed that they are not coming in violently, aggressively, and they were going to also come in with a purpose. At the particular moment, as of right now, the migrants are coming by small numbers. They're coming in by small numbers, by 20, by 15. Our source and our connection, and also our colleague, Carlos Mejia Lopez, that we have worked with in Guatemala and also in Tapachula, he has been working since 3 o'clock this morning to bring you guys information like this. I will share some videos, and I will upload some videos from him into our page and some images. The information that I'm getting from Carlos Mejia Lopez is that they were preventing them from coming in, but they cannot deny the right to migrate. Although there's a speaker, a loudspeaker, that is saying, don't be fooled. The United States is not giving asylum to all of you. The United States is not giving asylum to all of you. That is the loudspeaker. As it's going on and on is a recording that is saying, don't be fooled in Spanish. The United States is not giving asylum to all of you. So that is information that it was not given on the past caravans. Now, the caravan that is coming right now in, they're letting them in small numbers, by 20, by 15, by 30. Right now, they're letting in people with children, women with children, and also fathers with children. We don't know as of right now. Carlos is telling me that they are going to send them to a particular shelter that is in Siglo XXI, or they're going to let them stay right there at the bridge. They're not going to move from the bridge. There's another protection on the other side. The videos that you guys seen is just the entrance. There's the end of the bridge, that there's another barricade of officers that they are going to hold them there until they show documents and until they show that they are, DNA testing all these children to see if they're their mothers or their fathers. Now, what does this mean, people? It means what we've been saying. The information that Carlos is telling me right now is really valuable, and it's really important for us to understand how our government of Mexico is working and how our government of Mexico gives specific orders to government officials, to Marines, to municipal police, to not harm the migrants, to let them in peacefully, documented, and with a purpose. That is their right according to the human rights, according to the United Nations Pact of Immigration, and according also to the Department of Human Rights, la Comisión Internacional de los Derechos Humanos, the Commission International of the Human Rights. According to them, that is their right. They cannot deny their right to migrate peacefully, documented, and with a purpose. They are letting them in by small amounts. Every time they let them in by 20, 15, or 20 people, they're inspecting them and they're coming in peacefully. They're making believe everybody that they're coming in peacefully, or they're coming in peacefully, for your questions that you guys are going to be questioning right now. Apparently, they are going to let them in, all of them, but if one of them shows a radical attitude, shows violence, and shows that he is trying to harm another migrant, or that he speculated a coyote, they are going to be arrested and put to the authorities of Guatemala, and also from there deport them or return them back to Honduras. The majority of the caravan are people that are coming from Honduras and from El Salvador, and you got around 20 to 30 people that they are from Haiti. This caravan is bringing a lot of children. That is the most preoccupying thing about this caravan, that they have around 200 and 300 children. That is the most preoccupying thing. Now, the thing that is worries and that everybody in Mexico is upset is that our president is offering jobs, and that provokes all these people to come in and to rush our border with necessity and being as they are economic migrants. Our president, yesterday, he said that he has 4,000 jobs on our limit of our borders in the 5 states, that is Yucatan, Cancun, Tabasco, Oaxaca, and Chiapas. He said that in those states, he has 4,000 jobs for them. The problem is that they can't keep them in those 4 states or 5 states. They can't keep them. There's no vigilance, there's no security, and there's no, excuse me, and there's no protection for the Mexican citizens. Now, as they are coming in, as you guys are seeing on videos, there's, a lot of journalists over there. Carlos is telling me that the majority of them are aggressive. They are really aggressive. Tear gas was thrown for the protection of the Marines until they calmed down. Also, pepper spray was used for radicals and people that they were in the caravan, that they were instigating for other migrants to rush our border. Now the situation is a little bit under control, as they are coming down because they're letting them in small amounts, in 15 or 20. That gives them a possibility and also gives them a chance to think that they are going to be coming into our country. The most particular thing about all this is that the most particular thing about all of this is that there's a loudspeaker saying, "Don't be fooled. The United States is not giving asylum to all of you." That is the most particular thing. And Carlos was telling me that has never happened before. I don't know who gave that idea, but I believe that is a great idea. That tell these people that not all of them, they're going to get the asylum. Although they don't care, but they got advised at our south door that not all of them are going to get the asylum in the United States. So, recap for everybody that is watching. Good evening to everybody. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News at America's Voice. How's everybody doing? Bulletin from special bulletin from the border of Tapachula. As migrants try to rush our border this morning, the Marines stopped them, and they were not letting them in. They used tear gas, and also they used pepper spray to calm them down, as they were screaming, "We don't have jobs. We want jobs. We are in need of jobs. We don't have work. Our president is corrupt. There's a lot of violence in our country." Those are the statements that the majority of the caravan migrants are using right now. And as they try to rush our border, our Marines of Mexico detained them. But later on, the instruction was given to all of them to let them in on small amounts, on 15 to 20 people. The most dangerous thing about this caravan, people, is there are a lot of children coming in, between the amounts of 200 and 300 children. And as we said yesterday, they were going to send small reinforcements. They sent 200, people from the National Guard, and also they sent 200 immigration officers to protect other sides and to just collect all these people and make them show their documents that they are coming in. If they are showing documents, proper documents, legit documents, to cross to our country of Mexico. We will keep you guys updated, and we will keep you guys posted with more information later on this afternoon, as Carlos Mejia Lopez is working nonstop over there at the bridge of Rodolfo Robles. That is the one that connects to Suchiate Uno and Suchiate on the other side of Mexico. I've been through that bridge. That bridge has been harmed. The doors are... you can see the doors, how they were harmed. You can see the metal being torn up. You can see that bridge that has been through a lot. A lot of officers from Mexico have been hurt from the first caravan. 2 of them were assassinated from people from the caravan as they were entering violently in the first caravan. Now is another caravan in the 2020, in the year of 2020. This is the first one. For everybody to know, there's going to be more caravans. This is not going to stop until Mexico gets out of the United Nations Pact of Immigration and stops working with Soros and the United Nations. That bridge is real long. It doesn't have protection from the sides, and easily people can fall off and go to the river. But protection supposedly has been put on the first entrance and on the second entrance, as they are letting them in by small amounts of 15 to 20, and they are going to let them stay on the bridge. But if they are going to go to a particular shelter, they are going to direct them to the shelter named Siglo XXI. If you don't get my point, get out. If they are going to direct them to a shelter named Siglo XXI. The shelter Siglo XXI is packed with more than 800 migrants right now. And it is shown that a lot of these migrants that they are in this shelter Siglo XXI are from Africa, and they are from Haiti. So right now in this caravan is people from Honduras and El Salvador, and a small amount from people from Haiti. Good afternoon to everybody. Questions that wants to ask, so I can take them to Carlos and ask them about these questions. If you guys have any suggestion of a question for him, I will write it down, or I will memorize that question so I can ask Carlos later on this afternoon. Questions, Q&A for everybody that is watching. Good afternoon and good evening to you guys. Thank you for reporting. You're doing a great job. Dominic Menenti. Thank you so much. Q&A, everybody. Q&A. You guys will have a question, I will be right here. Where are the children coming from? Supposedly they are from Honduras. How do they know the paperwork is real? How do we know that the children are legally owned by their parents? That is the problem. That, you know, by training, and the Marines know which documents are legit and which are not. They don't have no laser machine. They don't have no proper equipment to check if they are legit or not. Also, the children, as information that we are getting, they are going to be possibly checked with documents and see if they are their parents. Questions, everybody? Are they still being returned if they choose to? Yes. Thank you so much. I will keep you posted with information later on this afternoon. God bless you all. I will do a segment in Spanish right now. For everybody that is watching in Spanish, I will do a segment in Spanish right now. God bless after this video. God bless everybody in my country of Mexico and the city of Tijuana, and also God bless everybody in the United States of America. We will see you guys in a moment. Stay safe, and always remember, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first.